Hi, I'm Mr. Beat. I'm one of the subject matter experts here at Chegg. In this video, we are going to see how trade and specialization are two sides of the same coin and how they do not just affect international trade patterns, but the entire economic system. At the beginning of the 19th century, international trade was thought of as a zero-sum game. According to this view, the country that was importing goods was at a loss because it was giving up resources to foreign countries in order to acquire products. Trade protections like tariffs were the obvious policy implications. This view of trade was revolutionized by David Ricardo. In his 1815 work, Essays on Profits, Ricardo showed that both the exporting and the importing countries could benefit from free trade. According to Ricardo's theory, countries benefit by specializing in the production of a few things and importing everything else. So if you need to specialize in one activity, what would you pick? Well, if you're lazy enough, you might pick the thing that you are good at doing, or what comes easy to you. In economic jargon, the lazy person would do the activity in which they have the highest comparative advantage, the activity for which the opportunity cost of production is lower. This lazy choice is very sensible. If everybody does what they are good at doing, they will produce more than what they would have if they had struggled. Once they exchange it for what other people made, the world has more products to choose from and consume, which is what makes people happy. In other words, there are gains to be made from specializing and trade. Trade and specialization are two sides of the same coin. A country can trade only when it focuses its productive efforts on the things that it can do best. There are mostly two sources of a country's comparative advantage. The first one is the differences in natural endowments. For instance, in Canada, the climate lends itself to growing apples better than coffee. Intensive agriculture is easier in the plains of the U.S. Midwestern states than in mountainous Switzerland. But even in the absence of obvious differences in natural resources, producing on a large scale might decrease the long-run average cost of production. By specializing, a country can enjoy these economies of scale. Specialization and trade are what most of us do in our everyday lives. You do too. You probably did not manufacture the computer you're watching this on right now, or the pen you used to take the notes. The bread of your morning toast probably came from a supermarket. Even the most resolute DIY advocate might have baked the bread, but likely didn't harvest its wheat. Instead, we focus on a limited set of activities, sell our work and receive compensation, and use that money to buy other goods and services. You are trading your work and expertise for the things you need, but that you are not producing. The concept of comparative advantage and trade truly are at the heart of the modern economy at every level. So we have seen how the concept of comparative advantage drives both specialization and trade among economic actors. Visit Chegg for more videos on this and other topics, or to connect with one of our subject matter experts. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.